Welcome back to another video. My name is RetroTurkey and today I'm here with another tutorial, another medieval house building tutorial. This was requested by one of the viewers. I will show the comment on the screen right now, and yeah, let's just start. Let's start off with the pillars. For the pillars we will need some oak wood, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna place the oak wood. We're gonna place one pillar here, then we're gonna leave a gap of 5 blocks, and then place another one. Then for the size of the building, of the house, we're gonna leave 3 blocks in between, place another pillar, another 3, another pillar, then just mirror it to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pillar, 1, 2, 3, pillar, 1, 2, 3. And this will be the dimensions of the house. It might not be, it might not look that big, but you'll have some space inside, and it goes pretty high, so you'll have enough place for your storages and stuff. Alright, now we're gonna extend the pillars 3 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we got this, and we got 6 pillars, each 4 blocks high, and now we're gonna connect all of them at the highest block. Once you've done that, you can place some oak blocks everywhere where the pillars get to their highest point, so on the 4th block every time. Just like that, and now you got your frame for your house. Now for the 2nd floor, the house will come out by 1 block, so we will need to place some more oak blocks before we can do that. So first of all, place an oak log here and an oak log right there. Now we are going to connect these. Don't worry, it might look a little bit weird right now, but that will be fixed once we are a little bit further into the tutorial. Just like that, and they're all connected. Now again, we're gonna place some pillars, some oak pillars, 4 blocks high. On every oak log sticking out from the house, like these, the ones we placed horizontally. On each one of those, you can place a pillar of 4 blocks high. Oh, I made a little mistake, and this pillar should not be here, so only do it on the sides, don't place it on that one or that one here. 2nd step, connect them all, just like we did at the 1st floor. Now again, we will have to place those horizontal logs, and we're going to do it just like this. Leave this for now, I'll show you what to do there, but first you can just place all of these. And then you have this. Oh, I missed one. There should be one here too. Just this is what we got right now. Now, I told you to leave this for what it was, but now we're gonna place some pillars, but this will be a little bit difficult, or more difficult, and we're gonna take a red wool block. You obviously don't need any red wool for this build, but I'm just gonna use this block to show you, because you will need another block to place your oak log on top. So if I just do this, I can place my oak log right here, and then you got this, but without a red wool block being here, I couldn't have placed it. So the red wool block is just a block. It's just to show you that it isn't actually a block that you will have to place on your building. So you do that on every corner, and then you got this. I know this looks a little bit weird, but it will get covered up eventually, and it will look great, I promise you. Now we're gonna start on the frame of the roof. We're gonna start by making these one block higher, just like that. And this will be the starter of our roof. You may also place one log right here because the roof will go from here up to the top and then go down. Don't place one here because this will be an opening for a window and stuff, and you'll see once we get up to that point. Now for the roof you will obviously need some more blocks, like I'm using the red wool, and you just place a block, put a log on top, do that on the other side too. Then we'll need some more blocks to place our logs on top. Now make one of 2 high, another blocks, again 2 high, and another one 2 high. Okay, now we've done this on this side, you can obviously copy it over to the other side, and I'm gonna speed this up. Just like that. Now for this, we're gonna do it just like this, and it's basically the same like these two, but for this one you'll have to stop right here, because further on in the tutorial you'll see that there will be a roof like this too, and otherwise this wouldn't look that great, so just leave it right there for the moment. Now we're gonna make the second roof, and for that you'll have to place 2 logs right there, and those will be the starting blocks of our roof. Then you'll need some blocks again to place your logs on top. And it's basically the same dimensions like the other ones, just on the side of the building. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I see. Okay, this should be a lot better. 1 2 1 2 and 1 2, and then I remove these blocks, and there you got it. So now we've done all the framework, and we're gonna get to the more detailed stuff like the walls and stuff, and yeah, we're gonna start that in a second. Now we're gonna start with the side walls because those are a little bit more, well, you could say they're a little bit easier than the front wall or the back wall. So we're gonna do those first. You will need some stone bricks, and you will need some glass panes, and you might actually get some stone brick stairs too, and I'm gonna show you in a second. So for the walls, the side walls, the 3x3 ones, you want to do this, and then you get your place to place your windows, and if you want to, you can switch this block out and use a stone brick stairs instead of a full block. So that gives a little bit more detail. Actually, in my Survival with Turkey series, I didn't use the normal glass panes, but I actually used the light gray ones, I think. And if you use the light gray ones, it will look like this. So it's kind of personal preference. It also makes it different when you're using a texture pack, so you can choose for yourself. For the tutorial, I'm gonna use the normal glass paints because they are much easier to craft. Alright, so the side walls are done. Now for the back wall, you can just fill this in. And again, you will place a window here, and you can remove this one and place a stone stair. So now we got both the side walls and the back wall. Now, before you go to the front wall, you want to get some wooden trapdoors, and you want to place them just like this. Oh, this one is, yeah. Place them just like this, besides every window. Just like that. Now for the front wall, I actually use a very weird design, and just fill it in with stone bricks first, because it will be much easier to build. And you can get cobblestone block. Oh, not that kind of cobblestone. Yeah, this one. And just place it here. Actually, don't use cobblestone, but place a oak plank right there. You'll see why in a second when we get to the inside of the building, when we're gonna change the floor, obviously, and make a cool design in it. Now for the wall, I actually made a pretty weird design. You may remove these 3 blocks and replace them by upside down stone brick stairs, and then these 2 you can replace by stone brick stairs, but in the not upside down. Now for these 2, just remove these first, then place an upside down stair like this, so you got this little hole. Same for this side, but mirrored. Then you can remove. Oh no, actually, you'll have to place a block in the middle, and I'm gonna get my random wood for that first. Just place a random block in the middle, because if you remove this one, you'll have to have a block right here, or you can actually do it with the one right here, and you'll have this little gap. It's sort of like a window, but it's not with glass or anything, so it's just a little hole in the wall. And there we go. Now for these blocks I didn't do anything special, because this will get covered up eventually with some cobblestone stairs and slabs and cobblestone wall, but I'm gonna show you in a second how I did that. Now for the front, you can obviously choose a door. The doors I would recommend are these three for this building at least. This is the one I like. I don't like that much. The one I like the most for this building is actually the spruce door. It fits in very well, I think. You can obviously use the oak door too, but yeah, it looks so old. Like, I love the new spruce door, so I'm gonna use it for this one. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, place your door like this. So you get inside, turn around, and then place it on this on the oak plank block. Because if you place it like this, the door is on the same level like a wall over here. But if you go on the other side, it's a little bit inwards, as you can see. So yeah, I recommend you doing that. Now we're gonna have these oak pillars be held in the air by some cobblestone pillars, and you can make this sort of pillar on every oak log sticking out, except for this one and the one on the other side over there. But for all the others, you can make a pillar like this underneath it. So I'm gonna do that and speed it up. Just like that. I did it on every single oak log sticking out, except for these 2. Now if you want it exactly the same as the building I made in Survival with Turkey, you can place a cobblestone stair right here, and same for this side, but place it like this, because right here you'll be able to have a flower pot with a flower, but over here you won't be able to do that. Then you can place 2 cobblestone walls just like this, and if you want to, you can put a torch on there. If you do it like this, you should remove these blocks right here and replace them with cobblestone, so it looks a little bit better. So as I said, you can get a flower pot and you can place a flower inside of it, just like that, to give it a little touch. Okay, now we're gonna go all around the building and replace all of these grass blocks with our cobblestone. Okay, I went ahead and did that. Now, you want to get some cobblestone slabs, and cobblestone stairs, and maybe some cobblestone wall. And we're gonna go all around the building, and we're gonna randomize these walls. You might as well get some stone bricks, because if you are planning on placing maybe a stair like this, and then a upside down stair like this, and then maybe a slab right here. Then you can see that this makes a very weird transition. So you'll just have to replace that stone brick stair with a full block. Now I'm gonna go all around the building. It's not that difficult. You just randomize a little bit. You maybe place a slab like this, and a cobblestone wall like this, and a cobblestone stair like that. So, and then you'll obviously have to remove this one again. And I'm only gonna show you the back side, and then I'm gonna do those two side walls sped up a little bit because it will take too long otherwise. For the back wall, you can place a full block right here, and a upside down stair right there, some slabs like this, and yeah, that's about it. So you can leave this one right here. It will make it'll look like a little detail. Now I'm gonna do the side walls. Just like that. So the whole bottom floor is designed a little bit with some more details, and now we can move on to the second floor. Now for the transition between the first and the second floor, you might want to get some stone buttons and place them on every oak log sticking out, and this time I mean every oak log, so also these in the middle. Just like that. Now for the second floor, you want to get some oak wood planks first of all, and we're just gonna fill all of this in like this. And how are we gonna do this? We are gonna do this by bringing the wall in one block. So you got your frame and you bring it back one block, and we're gonna do that everywhere. You can leave these gaps open because that will give you a little bit more space inside the house, and it will look nice. These you can leave open to just so you don't waste any oak logs on those corners if you're playing in survival mode, obviously. And I'm just gonna fill this in. Okay, now we are gonna get all our glass panes, and we are gonna get some oak wood stairs. And on every wall you can knock out the middle three blocks and replace it by a stair with 2 glass panes. I'm gonna do that on every side. Okay, so we might have noticed that there's a little gap in here, and I've noticed that too when I was building it in survival with Turkey. So what you want to do is just place a block above every glass pane, and that will fix it. Then later we will have a floor between the second and the third floor that will go like this. So if you're watching from the inside, you'll just see this, and it will look great. So now to give the wall some more detail, we will be using these 4 blocks: oak wood fence, oak or like wooden trapdoor, stone brick stairs, and oak leaves. And I'm gonna show you how we are gonna do this. I'm gonna show you 2 walls, and you can just copy it over the whole building. So the front wall will be the same as the back wall, and the side walls will all be the same too. So I'm gonna show you how you can do it. You can place stone bricks in every corner, and then place a fence in between, just like it holds it up a little bit. Then, as the first floor, you can place some wooden trapdoors right next to the window, like we did right here. And then you can place some leaves right here, like those are some plants, and you can see them when you're looking out from the inside to the outside. Through the window, you'll see these bushes. Then, for the side walls, you just place some wooden trapdoors, and then again some oak leaves. I'm gonna copy it on every wall, and then I'll check back. Alright, I went ahead and did that on every single wall. Now you will need some cobblestone wall and some fences, and we're gonna make some pillars like we did right here, but not pillars that connect to the ground, but just pillars like this. You can do that on every single oak log sticking out, except for these ones again, except for this one and the one over there. And for these ones, actually, you can just do this. Like 2 oak fence will do the trick, and you can go ahead and do that all over the building. Just like that. And now, while you still have some fences, you can connect these pillars with some fences, and you can do that on this side too, and on this side too, I believe. Don't do it on this side because the roof will be right on this level, so the fences won't, well, you won't need any fences on this side. And for this side, because you have 3 fences next to each other, you can remove the middle one, get a block and get some, where is it? Oh, it's in the redstone. A oak fence gate, place a block right here, oak fence on top, open it up, remove the blocks, same for this wall, open it up, and just like that. So you will have a little more detail than just 3 oak fences next to each other. Now before we end off this episode, just place some stone buttons on every oak log sticking out, just like on the first floor. Go all around the building, just like that. And yeah, then you are finished for now. You'll have to wait till the 2nd episode comes out, and then we're gonna finish the 3rd floor, and we're gonna make the roof. And in the end of the 2nd episode, I will also show you how you can make a chimney on this side. That's optional. If you don't want it, you can then just end off the episode right there. But yeah, if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. And before I forget, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, because I'm on there too now, and I'm tweeting once I have updates or something, once I upload a video, once I have something to say about my real life situations and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. But for now, peace out. Yeah.